Live from Smitty1.com studios, it's the Fantasy Football Show. Live! Monday through Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern.
Take a lap.
What is going on, good people? You are watching the Fantasy Football Show, and I'm your man, Smitty. We're going to do a lot of mock drafting, I think, today. Wesley first in the building. Let me put up the mock draft. This is what we're rolling with right here. I've got it up. It's ready to rumble. I'm going to drop the link in a minute. I'm going to come back here and talk to you for a minute first while we get people filing in, so get ready to mock draft. We're going to do it live. Terry in the building, Dan, Noah, James, Brandon, Dan, second in the building, and again, Wesley, first in the building. Appreciate you, Terry. Appreciate you all being here. It's football time. It's football. Like, I'm excited. We were so blessed with a great slate of games in that divisional round. Like, I'm afraid that we're going to be let down going forward, but I also kind of feel like, I don't know, this playoff has that vibe that feels like it's going to continue to be exciting. The Rams versus the Niners, the Chiefs versus the Bengals. You got Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, Joe Mixon, Higgins. Exciting offense, one of the most exciting offenses, young and up-and-coming offenses in the NFL. Potential turnovers could happen in this game. Joe Burrow's not getting fully protected to the point where I think he wins this game. I'm hopeful. I'm rooting for the Bengals, but I feel like there is some vulnerability there. They're almost there. I mean, to make it this far, like, they were my division winner, surprise division winner, but they're even surprising me at this point. I'm excited for them. I'm rooting for them. I want them to win this game. But if I'm a betting man, and this man is, I'm throwing it probably down on the Chiefs for right now, but I'm rooting for the Bengals. I'm so conflicted. But the Niners, I believe, are going to knock off the Rams. They own the Rams. Like, whatever you want to say about the Rams, and I've said it, the Rams look good. The Rams are playing phenomenal, but they are owned by the San Francisco 49er team, which is kind of unstoppable and on a mission, and it's like destiny, man. It feels like destiny. I think this team is going to advance to the Super Bowl. Now, if KC advances, it's going to be a very, very tough thing for the Niners, I think, to win this game. They could. I'm not saying they won't. They could. I think if the Bengals advance, then it's going to be a much easier path to a Super Bowl win for those Niners. But wow, this is what it's going to be, I think. KC versus San Fran. I'll be rooting for Cincinnati, no question about it. I've got exciting news about the Bengal game. Your boy Smitty will be live streaming on location at Lou Molinati's Pizzeria here in Phoenix. Check it out. And I'm giving away a $25 Lou Molinati's gift card. Okay? $25 Lou Molinati's gift card. Do you want to win that gift card? On Instagram, I have a post. All you got to do is follow Lou Molinati's, follow your man Smitty, follow Lou Molinati's, follow Smitty, and comment. And give your best comment as to why you deserve the $25 gift card. Here's a promo for Lou Molinati's.
It is time for the speed question and answer segment.
We got a couple different we got a couple different things happening there. Let's go with the new scene, and let's drop the Lou Molinati's video in there. It's giveaway time. Who wants a Lou Molinati's pizza pie?
I do, Smitty. How do I get it?
It's simple. In the comments below, tell us why you deserve a pizza pie, a $25 gift card to Lou Molinati's, and follow your boy Smitty, and then we're going to pick a winner. Right from the comments, we're going to pick a winner. Also, your boy Smitty will be on site, Central and Camelback location in Phoenix, Arizona during the Sunday Chiefs-Bengals game. I'm live streaming my reaction to the game, the entire game on the patio. Come join me. I'm giving away a large deep dish pizza on site, and I want you to join me and watch the game. I love Lou Molinati's pizza. You probably love it already. If you don't know it, you're gonna love it. Comment below, try and win the gift card, and if you're in Phoenix, join me on Sunday. Central Camelback location, let's go. I mean, what do you have to lose? Go try and enter to win this magnificent pizza pie. I'm giving away a $25 gift card in the comments of my Instagram post. So go to Instagram, view my most recent post. I have it right there. And like Lou, or follow Lou Malnati's. Follow your man Smitty, which you probably already are doing. But if you're new to Instagram, go follow. And then comment. Say, I deserve this pizza pie because I live on Lou Malnati's pizza. Show Lou some love. Okay? In the comments, one winner, $25 gift card. But then I'm giving away a large pizza pie on site as I live stream this 1 p.m. Mountain Standard Time game, the Chiefs versus the Bengals. I will be live streaming on YouTube so you can watch me, okay? If you can't show up, if you're not local, if you're not in Phoenix, Arizona, or Chandler, or Tempe, or Scottsdale, and you can't travel to said destination, Lou Malnati's, Camelback, and Central in Phoenix, if you can't hang out with me live, you can hang out with me as I live stream on YouTube. So that's that. Appreciate you hanging with me on that. And I got also some exciting news. You guys know I have the Clips channel, right? The additional channel. I'm also, let me drop a link here. We're starting a Quad Box podcast show here on YouTube, and I'm going to drop the link. And we literally announced we were doing this 24 hours ago. This is just a once to 3 times a week show we're going to do. It's called the Quad Box Show. If you follow me on Instagram, you know that we do the Quad Box Show on IG. We get like 500 to 2,000 people in our live streams at any given moment when we're doing this Quad Box Show. And people eat it up, okay? I'm not trying to sound arrogant, but we put on a darn good show when the 4 of us get together and start creating some chaos. But we're taking it to YouTube. We're taking it. I know. Calm down. We're taking it to YouTube. And it's going to be huge. Within the first 24 hours, we don't have any videos up. We haven't gone live. We haven't done a show yet. First 24 hours, we're like 600 subscribers. It's crazy. Literally, first 24 hours that we announced it's up, we put the channel up, 600 subscribers, like that. We haven't even produced a video. Let me drop the link and in the chat, and then you guys can subscribe, because you're not going to want to miss this. This show is going to be unreal. It's going to be phenomenal. Celebrity drop-ins. It's going to be elite. Like, we're going to have a lot of people stopping in constantly. We've got a couple celebrity drop-ins potentially. Show one will be Thursday at, I believe, 8 p.m. Eastern. I believe it's going to be 8 p.m. Eastern will be show one live on YouTube. And we've got some, this is Thursday, and we've got some potential guest surprise drop-ins. So let me drop that link. Link has been dropped. Let me drop it again to say follow the Quad Box YouTube show. This is going to be an epic show. You're going to want to be a part of this show. During the NFL draft, we live stream the Quad Box show on Instagram. During the NFL draft, we literally had, I think, 5,000 people live with us during the NFL draft. It was crazy. This show is going to be unreal. The reach is going to be absolutely madness. Time to mock draft, people. Time to mock draft. Let me copy said link. Dropping said link in 5, 4, 3, 2. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Jump in your mock draft. Let's roll. Your man Smitty's drafting from the 12 spot this time. I did a lot of 1 and 2 and 3 before. But now we're doing it from the 12 spot. These are gonna fill up quick, so if you want to be in, I'm sorry if you don't get in. Just have a quick trigger finger, and we'll do another one. Don't worry. We should at least get 2 of these done. We might be able to get to 3, but we'll at least do 2. All right, we're ready to go. Number 1 overall pick is New York Noah. Jump on it, boy. You got 1 minute to make your selection. 49 Faithful Lee. I know you've been waiting for this Quad Box show. I know you love the Instagram Quad Box show. It's here. The wait is over. I know how excited you are 49er faithful Lee. It is here. There's no more. When is the Quad Box Show going to YouTube? We're taking YouTube by storm. And again, I know you might be thinking, Smitty, you're biting off a lot of things to chew. This is what I do, okay? I live in the studio. I'm trying to get as many things going that are going to explode the brand, explode this brand, explode that. Like, I'm not in the business of doing one thing, okay? So this isn't going to take away from the Fantasy Football Show. This is an additional thing that's going to give even us more exposure, everybody more exposure, and it's going to be so fun. This show is going to be so fun. Raj is a goat. I love Dr. Raj. I love Vlad. I love C-Mac. I love hanging out with these guys, and we're doing a show. We're finally doing a YouTube show. We're taking YouTube over. We got like 600 subscribers in the first 24 hours of the empty YouTube channel being up, which is pinned. So check it out. Jonathan Taylor, Austin Eckler, Jamar Chase, Najee Harris, Christian McCaffrey, Derrick Henry, Cooper Kupp, and currently on the clock is DJP. Let's see what DJP does and who DJP selects right here. So JT Eckler. Eckler's not a surprise to, but it's like kind of a shocker. Like, it's not a jaw-dropping selection, but it's definitely a little higher than normal, which gives us good, conversation. Like, does he deserve to be ranked there? Who disagrees? Who thinks that's too high? Jamar Chase at 3 is probably the highest I've seen him go. I've taken him at 4, and people scream at me. I don't mind it. I don't mind it. Najee Harris at 4 is interesting to me because I think by, I don't know, August 1 at least, but probably July 1, he's going to be the number 2 lock. He might even go number 1 on a lot of occasions. It just depends on his quarterback situation. And if anything gets resolved in enough time. Why did that sound happen as if I'm on the clock, but I'm not? Adams goes 1.10. Okay, now I'm on the clock. This is a tough spot to be in, but also a fun spot to be in. You got guys like Mixon available. You have guys like, A.J. Brown would be maybe a tad too early. I think Debo's still out there. I might roll with Kamara here. I'm going to roll with Kamara here, and then I'm going to search for Debo because he's so far down on the ranking because they have not updated this. I'm going to go Debo. I'm going to go with the... say wow all you want, automated bot man, but that's a killer pick. Update your rankings, wow man. Debo Samuel and Kamara is fire from the 12-13 turn picks, I think. But anyways, I'm excited about the show. I'm glad you were all excited as well. Seems legit, says Ray. Big Dog, what's up, pal? Done, subbed. I saw some quad on your IG. Dude, our quad is amazing. Our quad show is amazing. Okay, so Tyreek Hill and Mixon is what Terry has paired together and concocted for his team. We've got Kamara and Debo Samuel. Doing it live. From the 12 and 13 picks. That's me. What's up, Silver? We're going to do voicemails after this, so that's probably why we'll only go 2 shows or 2 mock drafts deep because we're going to hit the voice messages. We might even hit the voice messages in between the 2 mocks. Matt says Chase 3rd overall is a mad pick. I don't know, bro. Like, I understand your hesitation, but Jamar Chase is he is that good. I don't think it's that crazy. What's up, Silver? Where would you take Gabe Davis? Not in these top 5 rounds. We only go 5 rounds right now with these mock drafts because it's just hard to go deeper on this draft because we don't have a whole lot of help with the pre-rank list, so it becomes harder and harder as we go. Kenny, appreciate you subbing up, bro. I mean, this is gonna be such a good show. I got a lot. I'm chewing off. I'm biting off a lot. Where's Mark? Mark Cleveland, what's up, pal? Appreciate you. Mark Cleveland. I'm going to give you a call here in the next day or so, Mark. Okay, so let's go over these teams so far. We've got Jamar Chase and DK Metcalf. I like it, Triple J. Let's see what you get at running back here at this turn, or if you go QB or what you do. Najee and A.J. Brown, phenomenal from the 4 pick. Love it. McCaffrey is just a little too early, I think, for most of us, but trust your gut. Do you. Don't let anybody talk you out of it, but I'm not taking McCaffrey anywhere near that 4 pick. Nowhere near. Henry... So McCaffrey and Barkley, like two very injury, like you are definitely a second, give somebody a second chance type of person. I can say that right now. If I'm ever down and out, I want you on my side because you'll give me another try. You'll give me another try. Siri, appreciate you. Henry and Chubb, Kupp and Javante, I love that. That could be really good. Cook and Kelsey's interesting. I like it. Jefferson and Diggs. Diggs had a down year, but are we really going to doubt Diggs? You know, I think Diggs, I doubt him anywhere near like 12, 13, 14, 15, but like the end of the second, I think I'm back on board with Diggs, you know, but I am a little worried about him. I better start queuing some peeps because this pre-rank list is really jacked up and you get lost later on if you're not prepared and have guys pre-ranked. So I gotta rip off some pre-ranks here real quickly. And I'm really liking my positioning here with Kamara and Debo. I think I can go 100 different ways. I'm not held into any specific move I've got to make. I can go best player available even easier. I always go best player available, but I can do it with ease from this 12, 13 draft slots because I've got a running back and a wide receiver. I'm completely free to do whatever I feel is right and not be pressured by the positional needs and scarcity that oftentimes makes somebody make a bad pick and draft a running back when they really don't like the running backs on the board. That's how you lose a league. That's how you draft players you just don't believe in, and you end up really upset at yourself later. So my recommendation is always, always, always go best player available. Figure out the voids and holes you create for yourself by doing that approach as you go through the draft. Have faith in your sleeper skills, have faith in your abilities, and definitely don't be scared away from best player available because of a scarcity at the position, okay? Just take it, have some faith in yourself. Have some faith in yourself and me because I'm going to bring you amazing content that's going to help you drop an insanely amazing squad, even if you have holes that present themselves due to your best player available approach. I'm deep diving on these rankings because these rankings are very, very off. I just wish somebody would go in one time and just say, hey, let's just eyeball spitball. Like just some human factor. It doesn't have to be an ADP of any kind. I just wish they'd go in and say, hey, Bob, can you pull up the app and just spitball some ADP ranks, the pre-rank? Just spitball it. Just drag it. Take 25 seconds, drag things around, drag Debo up, drag all these guys around, and just hit save. Who cares? Just do it, Bob. We trust you. Like, that's all I'm asking. Like, just, it would take 10 seconds. Take 10 seconds. Buzzing and chilling, says Silver. iSong's going to time out here if he's not careful. I was able to get Henry and Eckler in a dynasty startup. It feels like a win to me, says Joshua. Henry and Eckler, yeah, that'd be decent, but Henry doesn't have a second round ADP. So if you're taking Henry in the second round, it is pretty high. Like his ADP in dynasties in the third round easily. Because he doesn't have a long time left. But if you want to play for the now, you want to win now, it's not a bad move. You know, I'm not saying it's awful. Okay, so here I could go. Like, do I go Elliott in it's like practically the fourth round right here. I really like a few players here. I like Monty a lot. Elliott just seems like he's gonna fall off. I just don't know. I think I'm gonna go Monty and McLaurin. Not a bad squad. I'm not like thrilled with it. I don't feel like any of my I would have loved Hopkins to fall. Thanks a lot, Terry. I would have liked to have had Hopkins fall, but Terry Terry did a good job there. Mixon, Tyreek Hill, and Hopkins is phenomenal, Terry. That's a great start. I almost went Burrow. But I wanted to try this approach. How many fantasy points did that Bills wide receiver get last game? I don't know, bro. It was 200 yards and 5 TD. It was insane. It was absolutely insane. And let's not call him that Bills wide receiver, Zyra. Let's give him the respect he deserves and call him by his name. It's okay. That guy, you know that guy? Everybody wants to know where to draft him. That guy. Jefferson, Diggs, Aaron Jones, and who are you going to pick, iSong? 0. You know that guy that scored, the guy that did something that Jerry Rice hasn't even done? Five TDs, 200 yards in a playoff game? Gabe Davis is a tough player to rank, though, guys. Don't go overdrafting Mr. Gabe Davis. Gabriel is definitely going to have some good value. I think it's possible he could become the one there for sure. For sure. But I think you got to draft Diggs. Like, I like grabbing Gabe Davis later versus grabbing Diggs too early, though. Like, I'd rather own Gabe than Diggs if you're talking about, like, you know, way past 5th round value for Gabe Davis. I could see Gabe going in the top 5 rounds and people reaching too much, but I don't know that I advise that. I don't know that that's the greatest move. Like, Gabe's good. Gabe Davis has a lot of upside. But just be careful. You can't be drafting him at a place where he's gonna lose you a league if he doesn't deliver, and then you're expecting the world from him, and it's not his fault. Someone pick Elijah Moore. I like Elijah Moore. Got a lot of upside. Oh, you know who I wish I would have picked? I didn't. This is part of why this pre-rank list can screw you. Eli Mitchell. I didn't even see Eli Mitchell. He was so far down on the ranking, I couldn't even, like, figure out who should have been available. I would have taken Eli Mitchell instead of Monty. Honestly, I would have. I love Eli Mitchell. Nice pick. Nice job, Danny. Look at Terry's team. Terry, I love that team. Tyreek Hill. This is from the 11 spot. That's a great spot, Terry. Tyreek Hill, Mixon, Hopkins, Burrow. That's a team, bro. That's a team. What's up, Piff? Someone, Elliott will give us one more running back one season. I don't think so, big dog. I think you own him in Dynasty, to be honest. I appreciate you, big dog, but that sounds like a I own Zeke Elliott. This is what has to happen, Smitty. This has to happen. Please. Please let Elliott have one more season. Running back one season all year? I don't think so, bro. I don't think so. I think maybe he could look like a running back one for like a string of games potentially. But Zeke Elliott, if Zeke Elliott's, like, here's the thing. It's a double-edged sword and it's a catch-22. Same thing with Henry. The same thing with Henry. Zeke Elliott and Derrick Henry could be what we want them to be if given the volume to be. But will they stay healthy if given that said volume? The answer is probably not. Like Henry more so than Zeke. But Henry needs to get 27 carries a game or more to be Derrick Henry. He has to. You saw him in the playoff game. You've seen him in other games where he doesn't quite. He plots around. He's not the quickest guy off the line, off the jump, and he literally needs to wear you down and just step over you in the third and fourth quarter like you're a cockroach, just completely stepping on top of you, just pushing you aside. It's like I said, he looks like a vending machine on the field when he's moving down the field, and it's like, how are you going to tackle a vending machine in the fourth quarter? That's Derrick Henry. That's Derrick Henry. If he's not getting 27 carries a game, Derrick Henry won't be Derrick Henry. If he gets 27 carries a game, he's going to get hurt. Same thing with Zeke. Zeke can't possibly be a running back one. And Big Dog says running back one being the 12, the top 12. Maybe the 12th. Big Dog, you could have technically pulled that off, maybe. Like, could he be a top 12 running back for one more season? Potentially. Oh my God, I don't know who I'm going to pick here. Oh, I have nobody queued. All my players are gone. I don't know what to do here. Oh, this is pretty good. James Conner? That's a good value there. I mean, I don't know how I feel about James Conner. I don't know that he can have any sort of repeated seat. Like, I don't think he can come close to what he did. This was an outlier season. I'll be honest. James Conner, Cordero Patterson. Of the two, I feel like James Conner's got the most likely path to repeating himself. You know, to a degree. Like, to a degree. Not the same season, but, like, could Conner be a low-end running back one? Yeah. He potentially could. Could Patterson? Probably not. You guys like that vending machine? He looks like a vending machine. I'm serious. It's literally a vending machine going. I mean, imagine trying to tackle a vending machine in the third and fourth quarter. Let's go to the voicemails real quick. We've got a few of them piled up here. You guys are good. And if you want to be in this voicemail chat group, because, like, what do we do here on the show? I don't even know if we're going to use the phone line anymore, because I feel like these voice messages are on point. The problem is when we do the voice messages, like, there's a lot of, like, delays, and I'm trying to refresh, and people are dropping them, and they're not refreshing on my DM feed yet. So we created a chat group. Okay, thank you, Rockout. Rockout says hit the like button. We created a chat group on Instagram. It's called the Live Show. What do I name it? The Live Show Voice Message Group. And so far we've got, like, I don't know, 15 to 20 people in it. I think I can get 30 in a group. And if we have to create another group, we'll create another group. But I have this group right here with about 10 to 12 spots left, where I'm going to go to this message first for the voice messages. Right now, look how many I have lined up. All these voice messages in the group are waiting for me to play for the show. So it's like getting a VIP seat on the phone lines in this chat group. And they're all pulling their weight. I'll bump you. If you don't ask a question for a couple weeks, I might kick you out. I don't know if I really will, but look at this. These guys are pulling their weight. Look at these messages. I don't even think I can get to all these. Okay, here we go. Bruce.
Hey, Smitty, how much do you put into the coaching into it? Like, I'm a Vikings fan, so I have Jefferson and Cook. They're all both pretty much going in the first round, but we don't have a coach. So let's say they hire D'Amico Ryans.
We don't have a coach. Just the way I love the Bruce. The way he puts it. I mean, how much stock do you put in the team needing a coach? We don't have a coach. Can we go into the season without a coach? I love it, the Bruce.
And we hired D'Amico Ryans, and D'Amico Ryans is the coach, and he hires, I don't know. I have no idea.
I think I get what you're trying to say, the Bruce. I don't know. It's hard to factor it in. It's hard not to factor it in. Of course I factor it in. Like, for example, like, more so coaches leaving. Like, in the case of, I know that door closing, the Bruce has some loud doors. In the case of, like, the Bears, like, things are going to get better, you know. So, coaches leaving, Flores leaving, probably not a good thing. Whoever gets Flores, absolutely going to be amazing. But when, like, teams are in limbo, like the Bears, the only thing we can look at is, like, things should get better, right? You've got Nagy out. He was horrible. What coach can't be better than Nagy? Maybe Gase. Like, you bring Adam Gase in, then things get worse. But other than that, like, it's good, you know. So we got to take it as it comes. But it's a good question, the Bruce.
Hey guys, this is a great idea. Hearing everybody's ideas and what we're all going through, and Smitty's asking Smitty questions. This is a great idea.
Thank
Smitty.
you, Terry. Appreciate you, buddy.
Hey, Smitty, it's Lang.
Lang!
Hope all is well.
Lang!
I don't think I see enough people talk about it, but how do you feel about DJ Moore? I saw a video comparing him to Deebo Samuel and being kind of like used as a running back and stuff like that. How do you feel about him? I know the quarterback situation's shaky in Carolina, but what do you think?
Yeah, DJ Moore. By the way, Double A says you need some WD-40 on that door. Let's hear that door again. Hold on.
Hey, Smitty, how much do you put into the coaching into it? Like, I'm a Vikings fan, so I have Jefferson and Cook. They're all
it is. You've got some HD sound there, bro. I don't know what you're using the iPhone 15 like beta, because that audio is just insane. Nice job. The Bruce comes in clutch. I love the Bruce. The Bruce is becoming a big part of this show, and his mother is even bigger part of this show. If you don't know who the Bruce is, shame on you. And if you don't know who the Bruce is, let me show you. This is what she's authored here on the show.
Baked in, boys!
And I know we said we never play this before, but this is a different clip, and we got to kind of do it. But here.
Go ahead.
Getting land. Baked in, boys!
Bruce's mother is a legend here on the show. We absolutely love her, and we're waiting on our Get Burrowed and Get Jamarred video clips, Bruce. So please send those ASAP. Maybe a little video clip of you putting WD-40 on the door. I don't know. As for Lang's question, DJ Moore. This man called DJ Moore. Very talented, but this kind of goes back to maybe the Bruce's question. Like, how do we feel about this staff? How do we feel about the quarterback unknowns? How do we feel about Christian McCaffrey? Maybe he gets traded. Maybe he can't stay healthy. A lot of reason to be concerned. So, you know, I don't know. I like him, but like wide receiver, low end wide receiver 2 with potential wide receiver 1 upside, but don't be even considering, expecting, or counting on wide receiver 1 upside.
Lang, good question about DJ Moore. I'm still not too sure. He does really good some of the time, and then really does really bad a lot of the other times. So.
Good comment there, Terry. All right, you guys, if you're in the chat, drop some more questions here. This is from Far Fan.
Hey, Smitty, what's up, man? So,
Okay.
I need your advice, man. So, I'm in a keeper league, and I'm debating between keeping Josh Allen, which I took on the 5th, Jonathan Taylor, that I took on the 2nd round, or Jamar Chase, which I took on the 7th.
I got to hear that again.
Hey, Smitty, what's up, man?
What's up?
So, I need your advice, man. So, I'm in a keeper league, and I'm debating between keeping Josh Allen, which I took on the 5th,
Okay.
Jonathan Taylor, that I took on the 2nd round,
JT.
or Jamar Chase, which I took on the 7th.
Ooh. Okay, so JT in the 2nd round, Jamar Chase in the 7th. It depends, you know what I mean? Like, if you've got... That's tough, because you can take Jamar Chase, you can still get JT, and you can still get depending on what pick you have. So I guess it depends on where your first rounder is. If your first rounder is late, or if your second rounder is late, all that can matter. JT in round 2 is pretty fire, because you're going to get a first rounder, and then you're still getting JT. You're going to have 2 very, very good players. You could have a JT and a Jamar, because you're going to let Jamar go. No one else is holding him, so you get JT and Jamar. I like that. If you kept Jamar, you could get JT in round 1, still get your second, and still have Chase. So it depends on where your pick is at. You know what I mean? Like, if you can draft JT, and because everyone's keeping players, that first round won't necessarily be the first round. It'll be more like a second round pick, because everybody's keeping one guy. So it's hard to give you that advice unless I know the scenarios. So I would say if you can walk away with Jamar Chase, still draft JT and still get like that second rounder, that feels like it's going to be the best option for you. You know what I mean? Because you're going to have 3 studs that way. But JT in round 2 is still good, but you're not going to have 3 studs necessarily that same way. So I lean Jamar. I hope that makes sense. And hopefully you can still get JT back, you know, if you've got a 1, 2, or 3 pick. So I don't know. If you guys want to leave voice messages outside of this chat group is great, but I'm still going to go to the voice messages. I just want a place I can go get them. Here's Tanner. Tanner from outside of the group. Tanner, would you like me to add you to the group, Tanner?
Hey, Smitty, with McVay out, how does that hurt Kamara's value?
You mean Sean Payton? I don't know how to value Kamara right now. I feel like look at the mock draft that we did here. With this draft here, we have Kamara at 12 to me. That's baking in as our fearless voiceover specialist
Baked in, boys.
and legend of the show, the Bruce's mother, put it. It's baked in. It feels baked in. If you were drafting him at 4, like this 12, I took him at 1.12 in this mock draft. That's pretty darn good value. That's baked in. So rock out. I'll add you to the chat as well. Let me do that now so I don't forget. So let me add rock out, and I'll check your DM as well. So rock out. I always forget your. I'll have to find it. Rock out, DM me and remind me, okay, to add you to the group. Let's see. Rock out, where's your message? Where's your message? Give it a bump, rock out. Oh, there it is.
You can stop who? That's what it comes down to.
I don't know if you left anything. Leave another one, rock out. Leave another one. Another one. Jared, I'm waiting for a message from you. It's so funny. I get these text messages during the show, like, "Hey," and I need voice messages. Okay, let's go back to the mock drafts. Load up more messages. I will check at the end if we have time. Let's do another mock right here. I'm gonna take the. I don't know. I'll go 7 spot. I guess 7 spot. Drop in the link. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's roll. Let's mock draft, baby. Let's do it. Let's do it live. And I'm in the chat. Oh, you're in the chat. Sorry, Rockout. I thought I added you. Rock out.
Hey, Smitty, what do you think Terry McLaurin's potential in 2022 if they get a better QB next year?
Terry McLaurin's potential. I talk about this a lot, Rockout. I talk about this a lot. Terry McLaurin has literally.
Smitty, what is Gary Terry's potential with a better?
Yeah, gotcha. Cool. Appreciate it. I found it, but thank you for reposting it. I'd say top 6 to 10 wide receiver value. You heard me correct. Scary Terry, people forget, is a top 6 to 10 wide receiver talent-wise. But he can't get there until he gets a quarterback and consistent quarterback play. This guy's got musical chairs at the quarterback position. Garbage situation for him. Until he gets to that point where he's got consistency and a good passer. Let's say A-Rod goes to Washington. Let's say Washington acquires Deshaun Watson. Let's say Russell Wilson goes to Washington, to the football team soon to be named Garden Hogs or whatever the heck their name is. They got all these presidents and dead presidents or hogs or hot dogs, whatever. They've got it narrowed down to 8 names. They're deciding in February what the name's going to be. And the fans wanted something entirely different. I think the fans wanted like the Red Wolves. It was unbelievable. Can you imagine that? I want that name for my team. Red Wolves. Unbelievable name. That's what the fans wanted. The fans voted. by themselves said, we don't like your names. Here's what we want. Red Wolves. Red Wolves. One of the best names. I think that's the best team name you could come up with. That might be the best name in the NFL. If you name a team the Red Wolves. A wolf? Are you out of your mind? A wolf and it's red? Like, that is a killer name. I love that name. The fans wanted Red Wolves. They came up with Hogs or whatever. There's like the presidents, the Hogs, the senators. Like, anyway. Top 6 to 10. Let's roll with the mock draft. Time to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're starting. We're doing it live. You are on the clock, Pat's fan. What's up, Senior Hyphy? James, sorry, Silver, I just saw that. I'll try and send it to you next time. I don't know that we're doing a third mock. We might go to the voicemails. We have 10 minutes left in the show anyway, so we might not even be able to get to voicemails. But I could play them while we're doing this. So if you guys got a voice message, leave me one, and I'll try and get to it while we're mock drafting. What am I doing? I can do two things at once. My mom said when I was younger I could do anything I wanted. And I want to do mocking and voice messages at the same time. Red Wolves. Yeah, Rock Out says this. Rock Out's confirming it. Yeah. As Washington fan, we wanted the Red Wolves. Unbelievable to ignore your own fans who say, give me the name Red Wolves and give it to me now. Red Wolves is phenomenal. I'd be jealous of that name. In fact, let's rename the Cardinals the Red Wolves. We have red colors anyway. It's fine. It works out. I mean, that's just a dope name. Unbelievable. Let's go with the hot dogs. The Senators. Okay, so we got Dalvin Cook on the board. Tyreek Hill. You know, I'm nervous about Dalvin Cook. I really am. I like him a lot, but at the same time, I'm nervous. I just feel like, you know. But I think I'm going to go with this and see what kind of team I can build around Dalvin Cook. It's still a good spot. It feels like it's baking in some of that doubt that I have. So I don't mind it. I would definitely cuff him to Madison at all costs. I would reach a round and a half minimum early for Madison if I'm doing this approach. Yeah, I'm worried about him. Senators, yeah. Let's name it after our congressmen and senators. What an amazing name. We have so much respect for our Senate. We can't do Red Wolves though. That might offend somebody. That might offend a wolf that's red. But it doesn't offend anybody to name things after our Senate. Because our Senate doesn't offend us or do anything wrong. Our Senate's perfect. Our senators are straight and narrow people that don't offend anybody. You name it the senators, the senators are gonna get canceled, and then you're gonna have to rename again. So don't go senator route. Don't go presidents, don't go senators. Red Wolves probably offend somebody. Silver says he's skipping skin by. I think you're saying you're skipping Dalvin and Madison this year, or you're saying somebody. They can't really be considering senators as a legit choice. They are. It's a legit choice. They have it narrowed down to 8 names. They kind of floated them out there. Let me see if I can find that article. Washington football team names list. So the names are as follows. Oh, I'm on the clock again. Oh, Chubb's not bad here. This is where I kind of wish I'd almost went Tyreek Hill. I wish I probably would have went Tyreek Hill, and then I could have got Chubb here. A.J. Brown ain't bad, though. Swift isn't horrible. You know, I'm going to go A.J. Brown here. It's such a beast of a finish. Let's roll. Let's roll with A.J. Here are the names. Ready? Armada. The Armada. Commanders isn't bad. Like, if I had to roll with one of the options that's on the table. Armada, no. Commanders. Armada, no. Commanders, yes. Brigade. Gotta be out of your mind. Brigade. Defenders. I mean, if you go with defenders, it looks like they might be considering the Red Wolves now. I think the fans may have spoken. If you go defenders, though, you got to always have a good defense. Can you imagine the laughing stock your team would be if you end up naming yourself the defenders and your defense is like last in the league? Like, if they let their defense slip and you're like, yeah, we're the defenders, but we don't defend. Like, that's a meme and a half. That's a disaster of a meme. That's meme city. We're working on our name. We want it to it looks like Washington Red Wolves and Red Hogs, they're now saying tied, which was not the update that I got a while ago. So I think they're trying to save face. I don't know if this is narrowed down to that, though. I think what could have happened is they may have removed that option, is what I think they initially did. So I don't know if Red Wolves and Red Hogs, they chose one. Like, we're going to do one red and Red Hogs one. Like, how about Red Hogs beat Red Wolves? Red Hogs. Let me look further and see if Red Wolves did actually end up getting into the mix. And then the last one is Presidents. Now, the people spoke and they wanted Red Wolves. Presidents. Like, just what a other than Commanders, just what a bad group of names. Like, I like Red Wolves over these by 100,000 miles. 100,000 miles. Yeah, it could have been a trademark problem. That's true. But, I mean, they should have thought about that when they've been sitting there for, a year with this problem. Over a year. Wow. What do I do here? I mean, this seems like a pretty easy call for me. I like this team. Cook, A.J. Brown, Mahomes. I'm digging it. I'm doing it live. Let's go over the teams real quick. We got 3 minutes left in the show. Pats fan has Taylor, Aaron Jones, Mitchell, Najee Harris, Lamb, and Josh Allen. That's pretty solid. I like that. Therapist has Henry, Barkley, and Deontay. JDM has Kamara, Swift, and McLaurin. Jamar, Chase, Chubb, and Keenan. Jefferson, Metcalf, and Kittle. Your boy Smitty's got Cook, A.J. Brown, and Mahomes. I love it. I didn't think my team was top 3 in the last mock. I think this team would be top 3. I could be honest. I wasn't top 3 in the first mock. I didn't love my team in the first mock. I absolutely love this team. And I think Cook has some enough baked in risk there that I would just get Madison and be fine. Cup, Diggs, and Akers. I still am not buying into Akers at third round value. I know half of you love it and half of you don't right now. But Akers feels risky right there. Mixon, Kelsey, Higgins, Adams, Hill, very good duo there, but we don't really know if A-Rod's returning. I don't think he will. And what happens to Adams? I think he could get tagged. He may not get tagged. Washington offenders. That's pretty good, Matt. The presidents would be elite. You know why? Because I would market the hell out of that. The presidents. Big hands, big energy. This is your president. We've got big hands on the football team. We like our football players with big hands, big energy. This is one mascot. I'll be running around the stadium, handing out candy and giving out promotions. And then you have Trump walking around as one of the presidents, one of the president mascots. Then you got George W. Not gonna let the defense score on us. And then you have Barack walking around. Look. All I'm gonna say is that we got a good football team. We were gonna name it the Commanders, but Commander in Chief. I'm already the Commander in Chief. This would be elite. Then we'd have Joe Biden walking around. The Thing, the Thing. We've got the Thing. We've got. Where am I? Squirrel. Where? This would be elite. I'm telling you, presidents is it. I would make this work from a mascot perspective. This mascot perspective would be insane. My boy Dr. Raj and I talked about this on the live stream. We love this idea. We talked about this a little bit already on the Quad Box Live. It would be unreal. Let's do the presidents. Let's do the presidents. Let's do it live. Let's do it now. Appreciate all of you. Am I on the clock? I'm on the clock and then I gotta go. Elliott. Man, Elliott's still falling. I'll go Waller. I'll give Waller a chance at 4th round value. I'm out of here. Appreciate all of you. I will see you tomorrow, 7 p.m. Eastern. Subscribe if you're new. Hit the thumbs up on your way out the door. And please, please, please leave a comment. And go to my Instagram and try to win that free pizza $25 gift card from Lumo.